Good afternoon, welcome to Verona. First game of pool play for Waterloo. They'll be taking on Waunakee. Pool play in Pool A has been completed for the day. 3 teams in each pool, so everybody plays everybody once. So Waterloo will take on Waunakee here, and then we will have a break. And then taking on Waunakee Fremont after that. We will set the defense here for you. Jacob on the mound, Trey behind the plate. First to third, Dylan, Mason, Gavin, and AJ. Your outfield is Wyatt, Tucker, and Cash. So depending on how the results of this come out will determine who plays who in Pool A versus Pool B tomorrow and what time we play. So opening pitch by Jacob is high, ball one. And that pitch is outside corner. 1-1. And that's a grounder tapper foul. And Jacob ahead, 1-2. .78 degrees, overcast skies. There's a blue behind the diamond, but we're under a big cloud right now, and that is swung on and popped up to Jacob. He'll take that unassisted for the first out of the inning. And that curveball misses outside. Almost more of a slider, I would say. And that is in there fouled right in front of the Waterloo bench. Put back into play by one of the Waterloo coaches. And we're even at a ball and a strike. Top of the first inning, no score. Just getting started here in Verona. Ooh, just missed on the outside corner there, a little low. The Verona Little League Midsummer Classic. Can't believe it's already the weekend after the 4th of July. And that is in there and foul. Dylan gives chase, but out of play. So we'll do it with the next pitch. Will be 2-2. Curveball inside corner. So 2 down in the top of the first. That's in there for a strike. And that drops in there for a strike. Jacob quickly ahead, 0-2. And that's a pitch outside. 1-2. And swung on and missed. Trey needs to throw to first to complete the out, and that will do it. 1-2-3 for Jacob in the first. And through a half inning of play, Waunakee nothing. Waterloo coming up. Due up first for Waterloo, Gavin, Mason, and Shea. Once again, this is the first game of Pool B play. Pool A was just completed. Verona, the host team, came in first place in that side, followed by Oregon and West Madison Thunder in third. So we will resume play tomorrow, I believe, at 9 o'clock in the morning again. Only tournament games going on at the Verona Little League at this complex. 4 different diamonds. This diamond happens to be 300 feet all the way around, from pole to pole and dead center. And the other 3 fields are 200-foot fields. I know there is an 8U tournament going on in town as well, but they must be somewhere else playing on shorter fields. So Gavin waits for the opening pitches to be completed, and he will step to the plate. First tournament meeting between these two teams this year. Waterloo's tournament record coming into this game, 17-4. Champions of the Marquezan tournament in June. And in steps Gavin for the opening pitch of the bottom of the first. And Gavin leaves that one alone, and that hits for a strike. And that is just a little high. 1-1. Outfield straightaway for Gavin. And here's the next pitch. That ball is got away from the catcher, back to the backstop here, and it is 2-1. Coach Shroud coaching at first base, Coach Reedy at third. That is typical. And Gavin taps that one foul behind him. And it's 2-2. That is a strike on the outside corner, and Gavin goes down looking. That brings up Mason. Low and outside, ball one. That is low to Mason, 2-0. And Mason leaves that one alone, 3-0. So, top of the order. Second man in the order. Does he have the green light? And not with that pitch. 4 straight balls. And Mason is on first with 1 down as Shea steps in. Mason with a 2.5 step lead over there. Now he gets a little more, and he's off with a pitch. Ball is high to Shea, and Mason will have that base stolen. So 1-0 to Shea with runner in scoring position. And Shea leaves that one alone, outside corner. 1-1. And spin, but no throw. Back to second. Second baseman creeping in over there to take the throw. And back home to Shea, and Shea with a grounder pass short into left field. Mason will be held at third, but runners at the corners now for Cash with 1 down. Shea with a 2.5 step lead over there. He got a big lead. Coming home, Shea takes off. Cash leaves that one alone, and that is a strike. So Cash in the hole, 0-1. But Shea takes second without a throw. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Cash. And Cash sees one he likes, but he fouls that one back. And he's behind 0-2. Trey waits on deck for Waterloo. And chopper to the right side, past the second baseman. Mason will score. And Shea is coming home. And there's a play at the plate and dropped there by the catcher. Shea is safe. And Cash moves up to second on a throw home. Oh, Waterloo up 2-0. Runner on second, and Trey is now the batter. Lone outside, gets back to the backstop here, and Cash will head over to third. And Trey with a single up the middle. Cash will come in to score, and it's 3-0 Waterloo. AJ stands in now. And that's on the outside corner, throw down to second. And Trey is in safely with a head first slide, stolen base, second of the game for Waterloo. second of the inning as well. And AJ pops one out to right. It's going to land. Oh, just dropped out there by the right fielder. Heck of a try. Laid out for that one in foul territory, but I think when he hit the ground, it may have popped out of his glove. So AJ gets another life. Down 0-2 in the count. One down in the bottom of the first. Waterloo up 3-0. And Trey is on second. And AJ grounder foul outside of first. Stays alive, but he's behind on those a little bit. And that is high and back to the backstop. And Trey will take third. One and two to AJ. Fourth run, 90 feet away. And that is bounced in there. Nice stop by the Waunakee catcher. Kept that in front of him. 2-2. And there's one AJ likes and just gets a piece of it. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Again, this is game one for Waterloo. They will, after this one, have a break. And their second game will start on the same diamond at 7 o'clock. And that is low. Good eye by AJ. He's brought it to full now. And AJ with a grounder back to the pitcher. And he will throw to first to retire AJ and look to Trey back at third. So 2 down now for Waterloo. Trey will be pinch run for, so he can get his catcher's gear on. So AJ the last out of this inning, and he will take third. And Wyatt stands in. Outside, ball one. And Wyatt hops on that one, and that will be just out of play. 1-1. And hits the outside corner. Wyatt behind 1-2. And Wyatt swings through that curveball. But Waterloo sends 7 to the plate, and they plate 3, strand 1 through 1 inning of play. Waterloo 3, Waunakee nothing. So I don't know if this was planned or not, but I think the first baseman on Waterloo had a bit of a haircut contest. Avery and Dylan, I'm speaking of. Between the two, I think they probably had a total of 5, maybe 6 inches cut off. Avery minus the wings on the side and took a bunch off the back. And Dylan went old school and only has about 1/8 of an inch left on his head all around. So maybe sometime today we can get a picture of those two. They're not fortunately in the lineup back to back. Maybe they are. I gotta look at that. They are in the lineup back to back when they're batting. So maybe somewhere along the line we can get that picture. Maybe after the game. Jacob's first pitch of the second inning is fouled over the Waterloo bench. That hits the outside corner, 0-2. That misses high, ball 1. I am thankful that this is not one of those 90 to 95 degree days with these two teams both dressed in black jerseys. And that hits the outside corner. Third strikeout for Jacob. And Jacob misses high and outside, ball 1. And that is a grounder to second. Mason gobbles that up. Throws on to first to retire the out. 2 down in the top of the second. And swings through that fastball. Jacob ahead, 0-1. And swung on and missed. Strike 2. And that is a chopper to third. AJ's got that and throws on to first for the out. Nice play by AJ. Looked like Gavin was going to play that at short, and AJ just took a couple steps on the infield grass and gobbled it up and retired the third out of the inning. Very efficient for Jacob. 2 innings. He's faced the minimum. And through an inning and a half, Waterloo maintains their lead 3-0. Due up for Waterloo, Tucker, Avery, and Dylan. So games are only an hour and a half in this tournament, outside of the championship game, which will go 7 innings, depending on run rule. Run rules in this tournament, 15 after 3, 10 after 4, and team ahead by 8 runs after 5. And the game can be called early. Waterloo batting their full 12 lineup today. Typical. A couple times this year, Coach Reedy was looking at maybe only batting 9 and then doing substitutions, but the game before he was going to do that, everybody collected a hit and kind of forced his hand a little bit, so he has not done that this year yet. Tucker stands in now with a 3-0 lead heading into the bottom of the second. First pitch is swung on and fouled back right at me. And Tucker leaves that one alone, and it comes back over the plate. And Tucker behind 0-2. And Tucker with a grounder to third. Gobbled up and over to first, and Tucker out by 2 steps. 1 up, 1 down for Waterloo, and in steps Avery. Avery's been hot as of late. Last 2 games, 2 doubles and a triple. And Avery sees the first pitch he likes, and he muscles that into right. Fisted that out there to right field, and it fell right in front of the right fielder. So Waterloo with 1 aboard and 1 out as Dylan stands in. And Lowe gets by the catcher, and Avery will take second on the passed ball. Runner in scoring position for Dylan. And Dylan with a chopper to third. Avery holds at second, throws on to first, and Dylan is retired. So 2 down with Jacob coming it to bat, hopefully to help his own cause. And Jacob leaves that one alone, just a little bit high. Avery not taking much of a secondary lead out there at second. Second baseman hanging close. Now he takes off. Jacob swings through that one, 1-1. And inside, Jacob. 2-1. If Jacob were to reach, Ryan waits on deck. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Waterloo up 3-0. And that's outside a ball. Jacob ahead, 3-1. And that is high. Jacob with a walk. Second walk of the game for Waterloo. And in steps Ryan with 2 down. with runners on first and second. And Ryan with a chopper to third, past the shortstop, and only 90 feet there. Avery will stop at third. And we're back to the top of the order. And bases are loaded for Gavin, the victim of a strikeout his first time up. And inside Gavin, back to the backstop. Avery will come home, and everybody else moves up 90 feet. And Waterloo plates run number 4. And Gavin ahead, 1-0. That's on the outside corner. Looked like the same pitch that Gavin let go when he struck out the first time. Pretty soon, these Waterloo hitters are going to realize that outside corners are being called a strike all day. Going to have to poke that one into right. That one's high, 2-1. I mean, Avery singled to right, but his was more of an inside pitch. That's high and outside Gavin, 3-1. So first base is open. And Gavin fouls that one back. And it's full now. Runners do not have to be moving. As I said before, first base being open. Second baseman creeping in, and Gavin swings through that one. So 2 strikeouts, but Waterloo scores 1 more, and through 2 innings of play, Waterloo leads now 4-0. All right, just having a quick visit to the mound here. Not sure what's going on. We are going to pull Jacob. And Avery will come on to pitch. Jacob perfect through 2, so possibly a arm-saving move. athletes are able to pitch 7 innings in the entire tournament. Maybe Waterloo thinks that they may need Jacob for the second game today or for game tomorrow. Whatever that pitch was, I'd burn it. I could tease him. That's my kid on the mound now. So, once again, close the book on Jacob. 2 innings pitched. No hits, no runs. 3 strikeouts, no walks. And first pitch is high, ball 1. And that is low and inside, 2-0. And that's high, 3-0. That's high. So 4 straight balls, and Waunakee with their first runner aboard. Avery will pitch from the stretch now. And he holds there, and grounder to short. AJ jumps in front of that, is unable to glove it. And runners on first and second for Waunakee. Something brewing here in the top of the third. And Avery's opening pitch is high, ball 1. That's on the outside corner. Avery finally throws one in there. 1-1. And that's popped up. Who's got it? Nobody can see it. Trey, foul territory. Trey couldn't see it. It was in the sun. Looking directly into the sun. Avery not off the mound fast enough, and Dillon charging from first. Was not able to get there in time. So just becomes a strike. And it's 1-2. High, 2-2. And that is a grounder to third. AJ's got it, throws to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. I think AJ could have tagged him as he was coming by. Might have had a chance to turn 2 to throw to first, but 1 out. And runners on the corners. And runner takes off, and no throw down to second. That is low. 2-0. Misses outside, 3-0. That's in there for a strike. 3-1. That gets in the outside corner. 3-2. And that's in there, strike 3. So Avery with a strikeout and a walk this half inning. 2 down. And still runners on second and third for Waunakee. And that's in there, line shot, and Gavin's there to catch that. So Waunakee strands 2 and fails to score through 2.5. Waterloo maintains their 4-0 lead. Due up Mason, Shea, and Cash. So new pitcher for Waunakee. And Mason stands in to lead off the bottom of the third. Waterloo up 4-0. And that pitch is outside and high. And that is high, 2-0. Mason walked on 4 straight the first time up. And high and tight to Mason, 3-0. And high again. Mason walks for the second time. And brings up Shea.
Are you calling the game?
My Facebook page.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Then I'll upload it to my YouTube later tonight. And Mason off with the pitch. That is high. Transition from the glove to the hand. Cannot be made. And Mason down to second. And inside and tight to Shea. 2-0. Second pitcher for Waunakee starting out like Avery did. Struggled to find the strike zone. And there it is, but chopper foul. 2-1 to Shea. Mason, the runner at second. Nobody down in the bottom of the third. Waterloo with a 4-0 lead. Looking for more. And that is a shot that pulled foul. And Shea is even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Shea likes that one, takes that one to center. Center fielder drifting back and has that for the first out of the inning. No tag by Mason. So brings up Cash, who singled to right his first time up. Left, actually. And pitch outside, a ball. And throw back to second. Mason back in time. Throw was up the first base side of second a little bit, giving Mason that little extra time. 1-0 to Cash. And inside, 2-0. And Cash can't pull the trigger on that one and comes up empty. 2-1. Still ahead in the count. That's high to Cash. 3-1 coming up. Trey waits on deck. And inside Cash, ball 4. Second walk in the inning. And Trey stands in. Singled up the middle his first time up. Was stranded on third. And that's outside a ball. 1-0. AJ waits on deck. And Trey with a shot to short. Throws to second for 1. Onto first. Ball is late. And Mason did not stop running. And he scores to plate the 5th run for Waterloo. Trey safe on the fielder's choice. Cash, second out of the inning, will take over for Trey at first. So Trey can get his catcher's gear on. AJ. And Cash back to first. And Cash is gone. AJ leaves that alone, and it's a strike. 0-1 to AJ. Runner in scoring position for him in Cash. Let's see how that hamstring's doing. He was able to steal with him. And AJ swings through that high pitch, 0-2. Come on, AJ, gotta wait on it, buddy. Quick hands, buddy. You got it. Heel, knob of the bat, hands through. That is strike 3. And that retires the side. So Waterloo plates 1 and strands 1. So through 3 innings of play, Waterloo leads 5-0, excuse me. Avery back on the mound for his second inning. He'll be facing 2, 3, and 4 hitters, I believe. There you go. Right there. Nice pitch. Stay there. So Avery with only 3 warm-up tosses, and he's ready to go. Keeping this game moving. We're headed to the top of the 4th. And once again, Avery facing, I believe, 2, 3, and 4. Opening pitch on the outside corner. Avery ahead. 0-1. And that is a grounder to short. Gavin throws up the line and safe. So E6 on that one. Waunakee with their runner on base. Runner on first will hold, and curveball is high. Wind blowing from right to left. Runner holds, and that drops in there. Knuckleball, I think that was. 1-1. Definitely didn't have the speed of even Avery's curveball. I'm guessing that's what that was. Unless that was a super slow changeup. Waunakee not moving and throws over to first. And runner's back in time. Good decision by Avery to throw over there. Avery doesn't throw over very often, but 1-1 count is an opportunity to steal. 2-step lead over there. And it's coming home and throw. That's a pop out to right. And Cash will get that throw to first. And double him up. Double play. Nice play, Cash. Way to be on the bag, Dylan. So 2 down for Waunakee. Back on the 4th of July, Waterloo had a exhibition game with Deerfield, and that happened twice to Waterloo. Oh, Avery Lowe tried to overthrow that one, I think. Ooh, that one is back to the backstop. And that's a grounder back to Avery. Gloves that one and throws that onto first. And the side is retired. So no runs. Nobody stranded. Through 3.5, Waterloo maintains their 5-0 lead. 2 up, Wyatt, Tucker, and Avery in the bottom of the 4th. Okay, bottom of the 4th. Game started at 12:59, so 1 minute ahead of schedule. It is now 4 o'clock, so we've got another 30 minutes to play. 30 minutes or 7 innings. Pace of this one looks like it could reach that 7-inning mark, maybe at least 6. Depends what kind of offense Waterloo can come up with. Played another 5 runs here this inning, and we can maybe call it. After 4 will be a 10-run rule. So in stands Wyatt. First pitch to the bottom of the 4th, and Wyatt sees one and lines that into right center. And Wyatt will be in with a solid single. Sixth hit of the game for Waterloo. Waterloo the benefit of 4 walks as well. And Tucker sees one, and he pounds that one into left center and gets past the center fielder, Wyatt, on his way to third. He's being waved home. He will be in there standing, and Tucker into second with a double. First extra base hit of the afternoon for Waterloo. And Avery stands in with nobody out. And a 6-0 advantage for Waterloo. And whoa, Avery swings through that pitch. 0-1. And Avery swings at that one. Fouls that into the fence, and he's behind 0-2. And Avery with a chopper back to the mound. Tucker will hold at second, and Avery is retired. First out of the inning. And Dillon stands in. And Dillon puts one in left. Camping underneath that is the left fielder for the second out. Brings up Jacob with 2 down. He walked in the second inning. Pitch is outside a ball. Inside to Jacob. 2-0. Come on, Jacob. Keep your eye on the ball, buddy. You got it. And that is high. 3-0. If Jacob are to reach, Ryan is on deck. 3-0 count to Jacob. And Jacob with a stop sign all the way, and that is inside a ball. So Jacob walks for the second time today. Runners on first and second with 2 down for Waterloo, and in steps Ryan. Singled his first time up. See if he can do that again and set the table for the top part of the lineup. That ball is outside. Nice stop by the Waunakee catcher. Keep that in front of him to keep the Waterloo runners from advancing. 1-0 to Ryan. And Ryan with a shot into left center. That one hops the fence. And Ryan on his way to second. Tucker in to score. Jacob will be held at third. So second double of the inning for Waterloo. And Waterloo up 7-0. Gavin retired both times via the strikeout. First time looking and second time swinging. And first pitch is low. Kept in front of the Waunakee catcher. 2 more out there if he can hit something to the outfield. Probably have to hit it to the gap if Ryan's going to score. And that's inside. Gets past the catcher. Jacob will come home to score. And Ryan moves up to third. That is the 8th run of the game. And a 2-0 count to Gavin. And Gavin foul tips that one. Gavin, keep your head in there, buddy. You don't have to kill it. Nice line drive anywhere. It's okay. And that's low. Nice stop. Again by the Waunakee catcher. And Gavin ahead 3-1. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Waterloo leads it 8-0. 3 in the inning, looking for more. And that is low and outside. So Gavin on for the first time today via the walk. And brings up Mason, who hasn't seen a strike yet. He's walked on 4 straight pitches, his 2 times at bat. Let's see if he can get something here to drive. Gavin off with the pitch. And high. And Ryan with a head first slide back to third. Nice snap throw down there. Everybody safe. Runners on second and third for Mason. And a 1-0 count. And that's inside. 2-0. Outfield deep and straight away for Mason. That's the third ball that's high to him. Shea waits on deck if Mason gets aboard. And that's on the inside corner. 3-1 to Mason. And that is high to Mason. Bases loaded for Shea. Still 2 down in the inning. But bases full of Pirates. Big lead over there by Mason. And Shea's opening pitch to him is high. Ball 1. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Ryan the runner at second, or third. Gavin at second. Mason at first. 1-1 count to Shea. And that is inside. 2-1. And Shea with a liner to left. And Gavin will be held at third. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Ryan scores. And it's 9-0. Cash up with the bases loaded. And 2 down. And Cash hits that to center. That will fall. And Gavin scores. Mason scores. That will be the game. 10-run rule. So Waterloo takes that one 11-0. Fourth RBI on the day for Cash. So Waterloo will walk away with a win here. 10 runs, 11 runs actually. So we will be back here at 5 o'clock when Waterloo takes on Waunakee Fremont. So your final again from Verona. Waterloo pitches a shutout. 11-0. We will see you in a couple hours.